Hello, my dear friends. Unfortunately, there's another very important issue about which we simply need to talk. What is the most precious thing on this planet? Right, clean water. That's what it's all about, clean water. But now this precious water is highly endangered. Why? Have you ever heard the term fracking? Fracking is a threat to all of us, as it contaminates groundwater and drinking water wells for centuries. But there are some smart politicians and corporate bosses who are constantly trying to tell us that fracking is completely harmless and that it's not poisoning the soil. Such statements are nothing but vicious and deliberate lies. I'll briefly show you how fracking is affecting the environment. Hydraulic fracturing is a drilling method in order to extract natural gas from shale rocks. To reach those rocks that are deep underneath the surface of the earth, millions of liters of water are pressed into the ground. Of course, all kinds of highly toxic chemicals are being used. And it's already proven that they are causing not only respiratory diseases, but also cancer. 90% of those chemicals remain underground and are destroying wildlife and microorganisms. Please take your time to watch the documentary Gasland by Josh Fox on YouTube. But let's take a look at a map to fully understand the whole disaster. Here you can see the US shale gas reserves. Fracking has already begun years ago, and what it did to the environment is obvious. What does a drilling site look like? Would you like to live in a world looking like that? I don't. So in which other countries do we find shale gas reserves? Most notably in Canada, where entire forests were already destroyed. But we also find shale gas resources in Russia, in many African countries, in the Middle East, and literally all around the world, even in Europe. By the way, did you know that Ukraine has Europe's third largest shale gas reserves? Argentina holds estimated 774 trillion cubic feet of shale gas reserves, and China has presumably the world's largest shale gas reserves. Though people are against it, most governments are ignoring the dangerous risks. This intentional poisoning of our environment goes on and on. Global players in the oil business are putting pressure on governments and politicians simply to increase their sales. With terms such as TTIP and CETA and similar combinations of letters, governments are trying to lead us astray. The planned free trade agreement between the United States and Europe would open all doors to fracking. Such agreements are a disaster for all of us. If you want to protect yourself and your children from dying because of toxic soil and water, please vote against fracking and against free trade agreements, no matter under which name those agreements may appear. it is really a crime to pollute pure groundwater and sell drinking water in plastic bottles, which the Nestlé company does so well. So please, if you have clean tap water or drinkable groundwater in your country, don't buy water in plastic bottles, not even mineral water. Why? There's already a whole continent of plastic waste whirling around in the ocean. The plastic decomposes, is eaten by fish, and ends up in our food chain. It is killing us, slowly but surely. For detailed information, please watch the documentaries Plastic Planet and Bottled Life. We have the right to clean water and clean air. Governments have to use our tax money in order to invest it in wastewater treatment plants, new water pipes, and environmentally friendly water systems. Folks, this is an issue that concerns all of us, worldwide. Therefore, I only can repeat it over and over again. Stop fracking. Always and everywhere. Oh, and yes, just in case you're hearing about another war or a religious conflict, no matter where in this world, I recommend you to take a brief look at a mineral resources map, and almost certainly you'll find something that someone is desperately looking for. Please share this video and inform as many people as possible about this important issue. Thank you for your kind attention.